Hi guys, this is another book haul in which I will haul the books that I got in San Francisco earlier this week, since I just got back yesterday. The books that I hauled in the American Book Center in The Hague, and I've got several unboxings for you to do because even though I was on a book buying ban, I can't stop myself. So first I will be doing the books that I got from the American Book Center, and let me tell you, these aren't all the books that I got because I got my sister's birthday present, and I've got 2 more books which are already at my parents' house, and so I can't show you them because I'm not at my parents' house, I'm at my host family's house. So anyway, let's get started. The first book that I got is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and the reason why I got this book is because I've seen it being hauled very, very many times. That's not even a word, very many times, and I asked Elske Evelien about it, and she said it was worth reading, and then I saw it for really cheap at the bookstore, and I decided, so why the hell wouldn't I pick it up? So it's quite a big book, but I'm excited to start reading this. The next one is Lola and the Boy Next Door, and the reason why I got Lola and the Boy Next Door is because I got Anna and the French Kiss from my sister. She brought it home with her from New York when she was there last month, so practically I should be hauling this too. So Anna and the French Kiss, and I got Lola and the Boy Next Door because I wanted the series companion novels, I'm not sure how to call them, matching up together, and I will be getting Isla and the Happily Ever After as soon as it gets out. So yeah, I really like these covers, by the way. They're really pretty. I like them. So those are those 2. And then I got On the Island by Travis Garvis Graves, if I'm correct, and I've already finished this book, and that is the reason why it's at my parents' house, so I won't get cluttered up in this room, which will happen anyway. So yeah, I can't show you that book because it's not here, but it's about Anna and TJ who get stranded on an island in the Maldives after their pilot of the plane that they're on gets a heart attack and dies, and their plane crashes, and Anna is 30 and TJ is, I think, 16 when they crash, and it's their story about how they survive on the island and how in the end they fall in love because they're the only ones there. So that's the only thing I'm going to tell you about the book, because I would be spoiling if I told you more. And I also got Unite Me by Tahera Mafi, which has Fracture Me and Wreck Me. Is it Wreck Me? I'm not sure. Anyway, the 2 novellas, and it has Juliet's journal, and I already finished that too, so it's with the rest of the series back at home. Then I got a graphic novel, and that graphic novel is Saga Volume 1, and the reason why I picked this up is because I've seen many people here on BookTube raving about it, and I decided I want to check this out because I've really been starting to get into graphic novels, and these seemed pretty cool, and yeah, so I finished this on the first day that I got it, and it was exactly as amazing as I thought it would be, which had me pick up volume 2 and 3 which will be shown in the unboxing because it's in there somewhere. I did open all the packages, but I haven't checked what is in where. So, Saga Volume 1, and then I go on to the books that I bought in San Francisco. And again, one of the books isn't in here because I've already finished it, and my host mom is currently reading this, which is Stolen by Lucy Christopher, and it's about Gemma, who's been kidnapped on Bangkok airport by Thai, and this is a letter to him because in the end you find out that her therapist tells her to write him or write her feelings down because she doesn't want to talk about it, and then she starts writing a letter to her, and it's really a really great story. So if you get the chance to pick it up, please do, because it's worth it. And I've been wanting to read this for a very long time, but I didn't see it in bookshops and I couldn't find it online or get it as a ebook, because I would have read it way before. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a black cover with a orange butterfly on it with Stolen. So check it out if you get the chance. So the first book that I got at City Lights Books, which is one of the best bookshops in San Francisco. It's in close to Chinatown on Columbus Avenue, and I only got one book there because I couldn't find anything else, but that book is North of Beautiful, and this is about Tara, who is tall, blonde, and has an enviable body. But she has one flaw, and that's why she has it. And then she flees from from her town. I'm not really sure what it's about. I know I've had it on my iPad for a very long time because I found it somewhere. I'm not even sure where I got it, but I haven't read it yet. And then I saw it in a bookshop, and it was only $8.99. And yeah, I decided to pick it up because I wanted to read it anyway, and I was pretty sure I'd end up loving it. So that's book one. And I also got a pretty bookmark from City Lights book, sorry. And it has the story about how the store came to be on it. Then the next book that I got, which is Stained, is a book that I got for my sister originally, but then I found out that she already got it for her birthday from one of my friends, and I didn't notice because I wasn't at the birthday party. And that book is Requiem by Lauren Oliver, which is part 3 in the Delirium series and Delirium trilogy, sorry. And yeah, so I decided to keep it myself, but then I have the problem that I don't own the first 2 books, so those will be arriving or will be ordered soon then, I guess. And I got the last book at the airport because I already finished the book that I brought with me on the plane. So yeah, and that book is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, which you all might know as the series, and it is A Song of Ice and Fire, book 1, and I had already started it at home in my copy, but I hadn't finished it yet, and now I have, because I did finish it on the plane. So yeah. Okay, so I also got 2 bookmarks in San Francisco, and the first one is, I don't know if you can see it, it's the Golden Gate Bridge surrounded by fog, and it says San Francisco over the middle, and it has what it is on the back. And I also got this bookmark, which has the paint. I'm not sure if you can see it. It has the painted ladies and quite a tower on it. So 2 bookmarks because I collect bookmarks. So on to the unboxing, and I've got 1 book already unboxed, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 7 packages to unbox. And the book that has already been unboxed is Owl at Home by Arnold Lobel in Dutch. And it has Owl at Home and other stories. And Owl at Home was my absolute favorite book when I was a child, and I had my mom read it time and time again. And I decided, when I saw this collected book, because I've got another one in my bookcase, and it has one of the Owl at Home stories, I think, but this has all of them. And yeah, so it's a really beautiful book. It's got beautiful paint drawings and such. So I'm excited to start reading it again, because it will be finished soon. Sorry, I've got a sneeze, I think. Yeah, okay. The first 2 packages that I've got, I'm pretty sure are the art books for 2 movies that I love. And it's a huge package. The other is even bigger. Oh yeah. This is The Art of Frozen, and it is a book which tells you about how the story came to be, how the movie was created, and it has beautiful pictures in it with how they gave the character form and how they decided what color hair they would have. Because in the book it shows that Elsa, which is the older sister with the powers, was originally having black hair, and Anna would have blonde hair. And as you know, in the movie, Elsa has blonde hair and Anna has red hair. So yeah. And then this one is even bigger. I can't even fit it on the screen. And I think it is The Art of Rising of the Guardians. Yeah. The Art of Rising of the Guardians, which is the story of Jack Frost and how he became one of the Guardians and helped the other Guardians stop Pitch, or the boogeyman, from creating a world of darkness. And it's the same concept as the other one, which has how the characters came to be, how they decided what they were going to look like. And it also says, because I did read this one in the shop, and it says that the Easter Bunny, which is voiced by Hugh Jackman, was originally a bunny in a suit and with a clock, kind of like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. But then they cast Hugh Jackman as the voice of Bunny, and they decided to make him like this awesome Australian kind of Easter Bunny, which in my eyes they did a pretty good job on. So yeah, that is this one. So this book is Me, Earl and the Dying Girl by Jesse Andrews, and it's about Greg, who is 17, and he's the one who wrote this book. And Earl Jackson is the only person who is even sort of his best friend. And during Greg Senior's year, his mother makes him be friends with a girl who had cancer, and this is their story. I haven't started it yet, obviously, because I just got it like last week. No, that's a lie, because I started reading it on my iPad, but I didn't get really far in because I wanted to read for the book. So the next book is a book that I got from the Book Depository, which is my first book depository order that I did. So, and I bought 4 books. And the first is This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. And I'm not sure what it's about. It's about Ellie O'Neill, and it's her least favorite time of the year. Her tiny hometown is annually invaded by tourists, and now there's the added inconvenience of a film crew because there's a movie being filmed in her town. And obviously she falls in love with one of the movie stars, I think. So I will be reading this soon, and I will be putting up either a review on Tumblr, or I will be making a review for YouTube. The next one, the next 3 from the Book Depository are 3 graphic novels that I ordered, which are Saga Volume 2 and 3, and Walking Dead Volume 1, if I'm correct. Yeah, this is Volume 3 of Saga, as I already said I had ordered. I haven't read it yet, obviously, and I will be reading this soon because I'm pretty excited to start reading them. And this is Volume 2, yeah. Volume 2 of Saga, which looks pretty awesome. I really love the artwork in this series. So yeah, I have to finish them soon. Yeah. And then the last one is The Walking Dead Volume 1. And the reason why I got The Walking Dead is because Raylene over on Petfoot and Prongs 07, I think it was her, she started reading these and she liked these, and I'm pretty excited to start finding out if I like them too, because I've been really getting into graphic novels lately, and I want to see if I like these too, because there's like 20 volumes already. So yeah. So let me put them back. So those were the packages that I already opened, because they came in like since last week. I've got one package, which is this one, which hasn't been opened yet, and I will be opening it now because I just received this like 10 seconds before I started filming. And if I'm correct, it has 4 books in one. And they're not a series, I think. I think they're like companion novels, because they each follow different characters, but they're all intertwined somehow. And I don't know in which order they're supposed to be. So I'm just going to be showing them in the order that they're in here. This is the series. I think it starts with 10. So the first one is 10 Tiny Breaths, and the author is K.A. Tucker, And this one is about Casey, and her life has been imploded 4 years ago when her car was hit by a drunk driver and it killed her parents, boyfriend and best friend. And it's about Casey, and she wants to leave her past behind, so she gets 2 bus tickets and her 15-year-old sister Livy, and she escapes the town that she lives in to start over in Miami. And then she falls in love with Trent, obviously. So 10 tiny breaths. And then this one is the next one, I'm pretty sure, which is One Tiny Lie, and it's about Livy, Casey's sister from the first book, and this is her story. So I can't really tell you what they're all about. It says, this little blurb, it says, Livy Cleary has always been Miss Perfect, but she soon learns that perfection isn't all that cracked up to be. And finding out who she really is might mean making some mistakes along the way. Next is 4 Seconds to Lose, which is about Kane and Charlie. And this says in the blurb, I believe you don't have years or months or weeks to impact a person's life. You have seconds. Seconds to win them over and seconds to lose them. So yeah. I will be reading all of these, obviously, and then I will be posting reviews on them, because I can't tell you what they're about and I want to. Then the last one is 5 Ways to Fall, and this just came out recently, I think. Yeah, 2014. And I think this month. Because I was supposed to get the first 3 last week, but I couldn't because they didn't get sent, and then I got them today, and this one was added. So I'm pretty sure it just came out this weekend or something. And this says, sometimes you can't change, and sometimes you don't want to. And this is about Reese and Ben. So these were the books that I got, and I'm putting myself on another book buying ban, and only getting books that are either the next part in a series or will be a graphic novel that I want to read, like volume 2 of The Walking Dead. I know I have ordered Beautiful Oblivion, which is the new Jamie Maguire book, but it doesn't come out until the 1st of July. And I ordered 4 by Veronica Roth, which holds the 4 novella stories about 4. And it comes out in July as well, so those were the 2 books that are still coming but can't be here because they're not out yet. So that is it, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.